What if I told you that every word you've spoken, every action you've taken, every success you've achieved, and every mistake you regret, all started with a single thought? Not a big event, not a huge decision, just one simple thought, and from that tiny spark, an entire reality was created. Your reality. But here's the real question: how powerful are your thoughts? Can changing a single thought change your destiny? Can mastering your mind turn suffering into peace, fear into courage, confusion into clarity, and failure into triumph? In a world that often feels overwhelming and chaotic, it's easy to believe we're victims of circumstance, that life happens to us, not through us. But this belief hides a deeper truth, a truth taught more than 2,500 years ago by an enlightened being named Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Through the sacred verses of the Dhammapada, the Buddha revealed a profound reality most of us forget. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. These are not just beautiful words, they are a map, a guide for anyone willing to take responsibility for their mind. Imagine your mind as a garden. You will grow a forest of suffering if you plant seeds of anger, envy, and fear. But if you nurture seeds of love, patience, and understanding, you will walk through a paradise of peace. You are not a prisoner of fate. You are not a puppet controlled by invisible strings. You are the architect of your destiny, and your blueprint begins with the silent conversations you have with yourself every day. Today we are going to journey into the Dhammapada's timeless wisdom. We'll uncover why your thoughts are not just reflections, they are the creators of your experiences. We'll explore real-life examples, simple truths, and powerful practices that can help you transform your mind. And in doing so, transform your life. Because once you truly understand the incredible power hidden in your thoughts, you'll realize you've had the keys to your freedom all along. The Dhammapada begins with two verses that are so powerful they could transform a person's life if truly understood. The very first verse says, "Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If with an impure mind a person speaks or acts, suffering follows him like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox." And the second verse flips the idea. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never-departing shadow. Pause for a moment and think about this. Every word you speak, every action you take, begins first in the mind. Your thoughts are not harmless background noise. They are the architects of your fate. If your thoughts are rooted in anger, jealousy, fear, or doubt, suffering naturally follows you, just as surely as your shadow clings to your body under the noon sun. The external struggles you face often mirror the internal battles you've neglected. You might wonder, how can a simple thought cause real suffering? Think about a small resentment you held onto. At first, it's nothing, just a whisper in your mind. But over time, that whisper grows louder, shaping your actions, poisoning your relationships, clouding your opportunities. And before you realize it, you're trapped by something you created yourself. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine planting a thought of compassion. Instead of anger, you respond with patience. Instead of hatred, you offer kindness. You change the energy you carry into the world. Suddenly, your life begins to flow more peacefully. Doors open that once seemed sealed shut. Connections deepen into sources of real joy. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach come to meet you halfway. The Buddha wasn't speaking in metaphors. He was revealing the secret operating system of reality itself. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Master your thoughts and you master your life. Let me tell you a story. Once there was a young man filled with rage. Every slight, every insult, every disappointment, he carried it deep within him. Over the years, his anger hardened into cruelty. His words were sharp, his actions reckless, and his life filled with endless conflict. One day, desperate for peace, he approached a wise monk and asked, "Why does suffering follow me wherever I go?" The monk smiled and handed him a bowl of water. "Stir it violently," he said. The young man obeyed. The water churned and spilled, creating a mess everywhere. "Now drink," said the monk. The young man grimaced. The water was filthy and undrinkable. The monk gently explained, "Your mind is like this water. When you stir it with anger, fear, and resentment, it becomes polluted. You cannot find peace when your thoughts poison you." The young man realized his suffering was not coming from the world. It was coming from within. Slowly, day by day, he practiced calming his mind, replacing anger with understanding, judgment with compassion. And over time, just like still water reflecting a clear sky, his life too began to mirror peace and clarity. This is the true lesson of the Dhammapada. You are not at the mercy of fate. You are the creator of your destiny, beginning with the thoughts you choose to entertain. A single angry thought can destroy years of peace. A single compassionate thought can heal a lifetime of wounds. Your thoughts are not insignificant. They are seeds, and whatever you plant, you will harvest. Choose carefully, because your destiny is being written right now by the thoughts you hold inside. Understanding the power of thought is one thing, but the real transformation happens when you learn how to train your mind moment by moment. The Buddha didn't just point out the problems, he offered a path forward. And at the heart of that path is something called right intention, samma sankappa. Right intention means choosing thoughts that lead you towards wisdom, compassion, and freedom. It's about setting your mental compass in the right direction every single day. But how do you do that? It begins the moment you wake up. Before the world floods your mind with news, noise, and distractions, take a quiet moment. Ask yourself, what thoughts am I going to water today? Will you water seeds of anger, fear, and doubt? Or will you nurture seeds of kindness, patience, and gratitude? Start small. Each morning, set a simple intention. Today I will meet frustration with patience. Today I will choose understanding over judgment. Today I will remember that every person I meet is fighting a hidden battle. The mind is like a muscle. The more you train it with positive, clear, and purposeful thoughts, the stronger it becomes, and the less power negative emotions will have over you. Another practice is mindful awareness. Throughout the day, watch your thoughts as if you're observing clouds passing through the sky. Don't fight them. Don't cling to them. Just notice. There's anger. There's fear. There's kindness. In that awareness, you create space. And in that space, you gain the power to choose your response, rather than being ruled by old habits. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be awake. Each moment you notice your thoughts is a victory. Each moment you choose a higher thought, you take a step toward your true potential. The Dhammapada reminds us that happiness and suffering are not random. They are the natural fruits of the seeds you plant in your mind. So plant wisely. Tend your mental garden with love, and watch as your inner world transforms, and with it, the entire world around you. Your thoughts are not invisible. They are the unseen architects of your life. Every joy, every sorrow, every triumph, and every struggle begins first in the quiet corridors of your mind. The Dhammapada teaches us that the mind is the source of all things. And if we want to change our lives, we must begin by changing our thoughts. You are not at the mercy of luck, circumstance, or fate. You are the master builder of your destiny. The materials you use are not bricks or stones. They are the thoughts you choose to believe, to nurture, and to act upon. When you fill your mind with compassion, patience, courage, and gratitude, your outer world mirrors that inner beauty. Relationships heal, opportunities appear. Life feels lighter, richer, and more meaningful. But if you allow anger, fear, and resentment to dominate your mind, suffering will inevitably follow. The choice is always yours. You can either be the creator of your happiness or the architect of your suffering. The greatest journey you will ever take is not across oceans or mountains. It's the journey inward, learning to know, tame, and guide your mind. It is not an easy journey, but it is the only one that truly matters. So today, right now, take a deep breath. Plant a new thought, one of hope, one of love, one of strength. Water it every day with mindfulness, patience, and kindness. Watch it grow into a new reality, a life that reflects the deepest beauty of who you truly are. Thank you for watching and walking this path with me. If you found this message valuable, make sure to like the video, leave a comment sharing your favorite insight, share it with someone who needs a spark of hope, and subscribe to the channel for more timeless wisdom that can change your life. Your journey begins with a single thought. Make it a good one.